Ghost type Mega Evolutions are some of the most powerful in the game. Gengar with its Shadow Tag ability was completely broken and could dish out insane punishment. Mega Sableye was an unstoppable wall and could wreak havoc on teams, especially with its Magic Bounce ability. And Mega Bayonet was definitely a Mega of all time. In Emerald Elite Redux though, they've added 6 brand new ones and they are among some of the best around. The original have upgrades on their own now that they have 4 abilities at once. But which of these is the best? In this video, just in time for Halloween and spooky season, I will go over the top 9 Ghost Mega Evolutions in Elite Redux. Mega Sableye is a rare example of a defensive Mega and is really solid on its job. Starting with its typing, only 1 weakness and 3 immunities as well as a resistance. Its stats also reflect this as well and has been upgraded from the original games. Now with 130 in defense, 120 in special defense, and 70 in HP. It's much harder to remove now, but with the power in this game, it needs additional help from its abilities. Not only does it keep its Magic Bounce ability to keep itself clean from status effects, but now it can run Prankster to get priority on its own status moves. Will-O-Wisp to scare physical attackers, Calm Mind to bulk itself up against special attackers while increasing its own ability to dish out damage. Also, having priority recover is amazing for a tanky Pokemon like this. Thanks to Nocturnal, the one weakness it does have is not as effective since it reduces the damage from Fairy and Dark moves by 25%. It also boosts up Mega Sableye's Stab Dark moves. It can also run the ability Coward, giving it a free protect on its Mega Turn if it uses a status move. Prankster works much better for it though. Even though it's last on this list, it's still a pain to deal with and can be used to disrupt opponents. Mega Sableye is a great tanky Mega Evolution, but there are some better ones out there, and its damage output can lack at times. It can be an incredible Toxic Staller though, so it's pretty valuable. Frostlass is a Pokemon that definitely needed a Mega Evolution. It was always lacking in power and was very fragile. The Mega it received aimed to fix these issues. Now having 120 in speed and in special defense, as well as a great increase to its special attack, now at 130. Ice Ghost is still a difficult defensive typing to pull off though. If it does survive a hit, setting up Hail is extremely beneficial for it. Slush Rush practically makes it a blur, and pairing it with a Whiteout makes its Blizzards very powerful. Although the ability Bad Luck is better in my opinion, reducing the accuracy of all moves against it by 5%, always giving it a chance to get a free turn, but also making every hit that does land on it do the minimum damage. It makes it difficult to take out, especially for special attackers. Frostlass does get Nasty Plot as well, so if it's coming into a situation where Hail is already set up, it can easily become a sweeper. Frostlass is a really solid Mega Evolution, but it can be really hard to justify using it over some of the others. Mega Mawile is one of the most powerful attackers in the game, and its Mega Redux form is right there with it. The now Ghost Dark Mawile is very scary. While its stats are very similar, it does have some key differences. Attack is the same at 105, but its speed is much better, going from 50 to 115. Although its defenses aren't as great, especially special defense, it won't need it if it hits first. It doesn't get huge power anymore, but that doesn't mean it's without power. Dead Power increases its attack by 50%, but also adds the 20% chance to curse with contact moves. Curse is a really strong status effect. Why do you think ghosts lose health just to inflict it? Now it can be inflicted from just a simple Fake Out or an Astonish, as it was changed to act like Fake Out. Even though it can only be inflicted on the first hit, all of its moves hit 3 times because of multi-headed. This also adds a lot of power to its moves and makes it difficult to throw Pokemon in front of it. And you must be careful what you throw at it since it has Shadow Tag and a bunch of immunities, so it can set up on Pokemon that can't touch it and it just ends the game. Biting moves are especially powerful because of Strong Jaw. Crunch and Shadow Fangs are fantastic stab options. What it comes down to though is, can you outspeed it? If you can't, it's very difficult to face. If you can, priority moves still wreak havoc. The worst of the original 3, Mega Bayonet, is now much better here in this game. It was given the normal type, which is a great combo with its 3 immunities and only having 1 weakness. Its stats are really interesting with a whopping 165 in attack and over 100 in both defenses. Its speed stat has been raised significantly to 103. Its main ability is still Prankster, so it can be very disruptive, using moves like Will-O-Wisp to cut attack in half or Thunder Wave to cut their speed. It also has Intimidate, so physical attackers are a huge risk to become useless. It even has Cotton Guard, so it can instantly get to +3 defense. Fake Out is now Stab, so that's a great tool in its arsenal. Thanks to Magic Guard, it won't even have to worry about things like Rocky Helmet or Rough Skin. One of the scariest additions to its moveset is Marshadow's signature move, Spectral Thief, doing great damage and stealing any positive stat changes. You must be careful with your speed boost Pokemon. Bayonet has plenty of new tools and is a solid supporting Mega. The power of its moves can lack at times, and it can struggle to stay alive against special attackers, but it's a major problem for physical attackers. The original Shadow Tag Mega Evolution, Mega Gengar, is still disgusting, with the highest attack stat of all the Megas on the list at 170 special attack, while having 130 in speed, which is better than a good majority of Pokemon. It's still just a glass cannon. Its base form can help with this issue at least a little bit, if you run the ability Scare on it, which is the special form of Intimidate. It will also make its Mega form run Phantom Pain, which is probably the best option, so it can hit normal types with Ghost moves. Ghost moves that are being boosted by not only Stab, but by Vengeance. The lower its health gets, the more powerful they become, using a variety of coverage moves like Giga Drain, Thunderbolt, or Dazzling Gleam, replenishing HP with each kill because of Soul Eater. It's a simple yet effective Mega to use and can really put holes in a team. Even the Pokemon taking it out suffers a curse because of Haunted Spirit. Just don't forget it loses Levitate when Mega Evolving. When a Pokemon Mega Evolves, 100 is added to its base stat total. Even with that, this Mega still has a lower total than Miss Drevis, that being Mega Shedinja. The Ghost Bug only has a base stat total of 376. Since it only has 1 in HP, the only stats that matter are attack and speed, being 120 and 110 respectively. Its defensive stats are completely useless as it will always die in one hit. Or will it? Well, when Shedinja Mega Evolves, it gains a very special ability, being Cheating Death. Cheating Death allows a Pokemon to take 2 hits before actually losing HP. This is plenty of time to set up Mega Shedinja for destruction. It can Swords Dance twice, making its attack crazy high, or just one Swords Dance and an agility, so it has high power and nearly unmatchable speed. It does have Stab Shadow Sneak though, so speed won't be a concern in every situation. It's also been given extreme speed so it can go before others using priority moves. Its stab moves are much better thanks to adaptability, and X-Scissor is an excellent move for high damage. Even if it's resisted, because it also has Tinted Lens. Just looking at Mega Shedinja, you can see how it can become a real problem if left unchecked. However, there are some issues as getting it on the field is impossible if hazards are up, since Shedinja won't have heavy duty boots. Also, multi-hit moves wear down Cheating Death, so any skill-linked Pokemon or multi-headed Pokemon can instantly take it out. Like with regular Shedinja though, in certain scenarios, it's unbeatable. Speed kills. And Mega Crobat is one of the fastest Pokemon in the entire game. While it's not technically a Ghost type, it's still a Poison Flying, but Phantom adds Ghost to it. Its stats are absurd. 160 in speed is S tier, paired with 140 in attack and 120 in special attack, and opponents are taken out before coming out of the starting gate. However, it is really fragile. There are 2 ways to help with this though. It can run the ability Shadow Shield to halve damage when at full health. Unfortunately, it doesn't have a way to increase its attack, but it can reliably replenish its health back to full through its contact moves. Nosferatu heals half the damage Crobat dishes out and increases their power by 20%. The other way it can help its bulk is actually with its Momentum ability. Momentum uses its speed stat to calculate damage, meaning no EV investment is needed into its attack stat. It can be used to bulk up its defenses and HP. It also means its speed and attack is 160. Only Deoxys attack form can compete with that. What's crazier is that agility basically doubles attack and speed in one turn. It's tricky to pull off, but it can be a serious problem. Mega Crobat has a ton of great coverage moves, but having 3 stab options is really nice. Spectral Shroud not only turns all of its normal moves into stab ghost moves, but will add a 30% chance to badly poison on any contact move. Mega Crobat is just a menace to deal with, and is even viable as a special attacker with Amplifier Stab Boom Burst. Truly one of the most insane Megas in this game. One of the most disappointing Mega Evolutions to me was Mega Houndoom. Luckily, its pure Ghost Redux Mega form lives up to the hype. Now, with a perfect balance of attack and speed, both sitting at 135. It's not the craziest on the list, but it's very impressive. 120 in special defense is more than enough to keep it alive. If you're going to hit it, you'll want to take it out in one hit, because Purgatory only increases its Ghost type moves, the lower its HP gets. Mega Houndoom's main ability is Phantom Pain, so no normal Pokemon are safe from its power. Let's just get right into the main reason this Mega is completely busted. Raging Soul's Contrary. Raging Soul's 130 base power special ghost move that normally will lower special attack by 2 stages will actually double Redux Houndoom's special attack because of Contrary. Within as little as 1 turn, Houndoom can completely destroy a game. As quickly, its power is unstoppable. Same thing can also be achieved with the move Overheat, but only in some cases is it better. The only thing that can really stop Houndoom are physical attackers that are faster than it, or a Focus Sash Pokemon. Mega Redux Houndoom is a Pokemon you absolutely have to account for, as it's a very easy win condition for unprepared teams. Perhaps the most popular Mega form in the entire game, Mega Redux Garchomp is basically a cheat code. The Ghost Water Pseudo Legendary is insane, with the highest base stat total on the list being at 700. It has amazing stats, 150 in attack, 140 in speed, and 105 in both defenses. Very difficult to survive hits from it, and is bulky enough to survive if it needs to, letting it use Dragon Dance or Swords Dance. Good luck after that. Its main ability is completely broken. Haunting Frenzy doesn't just raise its speed after each KO, raising it to unreachable levels, but it also adds a 20% chance to flinch to all of its moves. There's just no way around how insane this is. A flinch essentially kills any chance a Pokemon has to survive this thing. Swords Dance Shadow Sneak is nightmare fuel. All its slashing moves are being boosted by Keen Edge as well, like Dragon Claw, Aqua Cutter, Shadow Claw, and Sacred Sword. Each hitting twice because of hyper aggressive, so Focus Sash users aren't safe. On top of everything else, any damage you did manage to get on it, or if you're just trying to chip it down, will be erased with each KO because of Predator, meaning Redux Garchomp is basically just an attempt to make the most broken Mega, and why it's the best Ghost Mega Evolution. The Ghost Mega Evolutions in Elite Redux are super scary and have a place on any team. Do you agree with my list though? Which Ghost Mega do you fear most? Don't forget to subscribe for more videos and to leave a like. Shout out to the members, and I will see you in the next one. Peace.